let's start construction technology, which is reshaping the current industry. As Industry 4.0, construction technology will be revamped. It will be changed. So, what do you pick up? A truck, a nail gun, a portable circular saw, a cement mixture, concrete boom placer, tower crane, and modern hydraulic excavators all have in one common. The obvious answer is that there are all tools and equipments commonly found in construction site today. Another correct answer would be they all are pieces of construction technology that didn't exist 100 years ago. Imagine what the job site would be like today without construction technology, without power tools. We would be cutting boards and drilling holes by hand. Without heavy equipment, laborers would be excavating sites and digging trenches with shovels and pickaxes. Without the elevator, building would be only a few stories tall. The point is, advancements in new technology have always driven construction forward. So it is odd that so many companies are slow to adopt new construction technology. We are able to build a stronger, taller, and more energy efficient structure. Technology has made construction sites safer and worker more efficient. It has allowed us to increase productivity, improve collaboration, and tackle more complex projects. So, what is construction technology? As you see, construction technology is defined as the collection of innovative tools, machineries, modifications, softwares, etc., used during the construction phase of a project that enables advancement in the field of construction methods, techniques, including semi automated and automated construction equipments. We can take that a step further and include pre-construction technology with things line on board bid rooms, boards, bidding management apps, etc. Today, the new technologies in construction are being developed at a breakneck pace. What seems like further tech 10 or 20 years ago, connected equipments and tool telematics, mobile apps, autonomous heavy equipments, drones, robots, augmented reality, virtual reality, and 3D printing buildings are here and being deployed and used on job sites across the world. And while construction frame constructing to understand investigate in technology, venture capitalist, and better big on the future of construction technology. So, what are the current technologies? As you see, and the current technology practices in the construction sites are various construction materials, instruments, different types of manpowers. What, as you see in this presentation and shown in the images. As this slide is already explained by Dr. Ravindra sir, the various phases of construction in Industry 4.0 from prefabrication modular construction to advanced building materials, 3D additive manufacturing, autonomous constructions, augmented reality and virtual reality, big data pervasive analysis, wireless monitoring and connected equipments, cloud real-time collaboration, building information modeling. As it was explained by Dr. Ravindra sir. So the major areas where technology is impacting and improving the construction industry 4.0 are broadly classified in four major parts, such as productivity solutions, safety and training solutions, labor shortage solutions, and collaboration. These main four broader parts of the construction industry are now being integrated with Industry 4.0, and the scenario of construction industry will be changed in the future. So let me start with construction productivity solutions 4.0. I will name it as 4.0, which includes various things like software and mobile apps, offsite construction, AI and machine learning, 3D printing. So productivity. Construction productivity has remained flat for decades. The traditional method of design, bid, built makes construction disjoint and solid. Every construction site is different, presenting its own unique set of challenges and risks. This makes it difficult to streamline processes and increase productivity the way industry like manufacturing and retail have been able to do so. So how softwares and mobile industries are being integrated in construction industry. Today, there are softwares and mobile solutions to help manage every aspects of construction project, from pre-construction to scheduling, from project management and field reporting to managing your back office. There are software solutions out there to help streamline your processes and improve productivity. Most software solutions are cloud-based, allowing changes and updates to document, schedules, and other management tools to be made in real time, facilitating better communication and collaboration. Mobile technology allows for real-time data collection and transmission between the job site and project managers in the back office. Cloud-based solutions enables on-site employees to submit time cards, expense reports, request for informations, work records, and other verified documents. This can save hundreds of hours per year in the data entry and automatically organize critical field. No more shuffling through files, look for old reports. More and more software providers are forming a strategic partnership to allow to seamlessly integrate the data with other software solutions, make it easily than ever to run the construction industry. Talking about offsite construction, the offsite construction is typically used on projects with repetitive floor plans or layouts in their design, such as apartment, building, hotels, hospitals, dormitories, prisons, and schools. Offsite is performed in a controlled environment and is worked similar to auto manufacturing plant. At each station, workers have all the tools and materials to consistently perform their task wherever that be constructed a wall frame or installing electrical wirings. The assembly path method of construction reduce waste and allow workers to be more productive. Offsite construction typically comes in two forms: modular construction and prefabricated construction. With modular construction, entire room can be built completely with MEP, that is mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, finishings and fixtures already installed. They can be rooms as small as bathrooms, or modulars can be fitted together on site to create large space like apartment units. The modular units are transported to the construction site and inserted and attached to the structural frame. With prefabricated construction, building components are built off-site and then assembled on installed, they have been transported to the construction site. Prefabricated building components cover everything from framing, internal and external wall panels, doors and windows assemblies, floor systems, and multi-trade racks, which are paneled with all the ductworks, wiring, and plumbing packaged together. How artificial intelligence machine learning is affecting construction productivity, as like construction firms are now using data to make better decisions, increase productivity, improve job site safety, and reduce risk. With artificial intelligence and machine learning system, firm can turn the mountains of data they have collected over the years on projects to predict future outcomes on project and gain a competitive advantage when estimating and bidding on construction projects. Artificial intelligence can improve worker productivity by reducing the amount of time wasted on moving about the construction site to retrieve tools, materials, equipments to perform certain tasks. Workers are traced throughout the day using a smartphone or wearables. Sensor installed on material and equipment track how everything else is moving about the construction site. When enough data sets are collected, artificial intelligence can analyze how workers move out about and interact with the site to come with solutions to recognize the placement of tools and materials to make them more accessible to work and reduce downtime. Robots and artificial intelligence are also being used to monitor job site progress with real time, actionable data to improve job site productivity. Autonomous drones and rovers are equipped with high definition cameras and lidars to photograph and scan the construction site each day with pinpoint accuracy. Artificial intelligence then use those scans to compare against your building information modeling models, 3D drawings, construction schedules, and estimates to inspect the quality of work performed and determine how much progress has been made each day. Deep learning algorithms are then used to identify and report errors in work performed. This can be anything from the excavation and site work to the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems. The artificial intelligence can recognize a building component based on its shape, size, and location, even if only a portion of component is visible. By classifying and measuring quantities installed, these systems can tell you how much work was done each day, which it can then compare against your construction schedule between installed components and on-site work models so you can quickly identify errors and avoid construction revokes. How 3D printing is changing the construction industry. As already explained by Dr. Ravin sir, 3D printing as a construction technology has a potential to change material sourcing. From prefabrication, materials for a project can be printed and then transported to the job site ready to use immediately. This can allow you to get material faster and streamline the process by removing extra strip in the middles. According to UK Green Building Council, around 15% of material delivered to the construction site end up in landfills. And the American Institute of Architects believe that building related waste makes up between 25 to 40% American solid waste stream. With 3D printing, it will even be possible to print materials right on the site, reducing waste and further saving the transportation and storage costs. On the current challenges with adopting this technology is limited with mass production, although some 3D printers can be produced on large scale, as they are expensive. So we will go to our second major point that is safety and training. Construction safety and training solutions in Industry 4.0, which have certain parameters with augmented and virtual reality, some wearable devices, some site sensors. As construction technology adopts continue to ramp up in the construction industry, one area getting a lot of attention to improve safety. One of the 4,966 workers' death in 2016 and 991 were in construction. Worker safety should be number of one priority of every construction companies, and technology solutions are making it easier to produce, train, and monitor workers to prevent accidents and reduce the rate of serious injuries and worker deaths. So, how new construction technology integrated with augmented reality and virtual reality? Safety training and equipment operator training are two areas where virtual reality could have a strong impact on the construction industry. With virtual reality, workers could get exposure to environments such as confined space or working at the height in a safety and controlled environment. Virtual reality simulators have been used for years to train soldiers, pilots, surgeons, and could be used in the same way to train workers on everything from operating cranes and excavators to doing welding and masonry works. Augmented reality is another technology that can really improve safety on the construction site. Wherever it is allowing for a more detailed safety plan to be developed or providing training on heavy equipment using actual equipments on the real site with augmented hazards. There are a number of ways that augmented reality can be deployed on the job sites. Worker could walk to for a specific area of a job site and have a safety checklist specific to the task at hand pop up on display integrated into a smart hard hat or safety goggles to make sure they have the proper personal protection equipments on the performing their tasks safely. Safety management and trainers could monitor exactly what the workers are seeing and walk them through tasks as they work. Wearables. How wearables are changing the construction technologies. Wearables are being used to monitor workers and their environment to make job sites safer. Wearable technologies in construction is being embedded in apparel and personal protection equipments. That is PPE already common on construction site like hard hats, gloves, safety vests, and work boots. Construction wearables are being outfitted with biometrics and environmental sensors, GPS and location trackers, Wi-Fi voltage detectors, and other sensors to monitor worker movement, repetitive motions, postures, and slip and falls. Geofencing allows site off or safety supervisors to establish restricted or hazardous areas that will alert workers with a combination of alarm and lights that they have entered an area that is off limits. Smart clothing or e-textile that can monitor virtual signs like respiration rates, skin temperature, and heart rate will also make their way to the construction site. These variables will be able to monitor a worker's posture, track movement, determine if they are suffering from fatigue or any disease or any type of physical problems. Keeping a watchful eye on worker can help prediction of an accident before it occurs. That is required. So now how site sensors are working. Site sensors that can be deployed across a construction site to monitor things like temperature, noise level, dust particulates, and voltaic organic components to help limit exposure to workers. The sensors are mounted throughout the construction site and alert workers immediately when they are at risk from permissible exposure levels being reached. Data from the sensors are collected and can be analyzed to mitigate exposure levels and keep workers safe and stay compliant with the governmental regulations. Our third major parameter is labor shortage solutions with Industry 4.0 solutions, which include use of drones, use of robots, and use of autonomous heavy equipments. So as a result of the housing crisis and recessions, our lots of workers lays off and their job and availability of workers reduced. And in this the current situation of COVID also, most of the workers returned to their home places. So it is a huge challenge for the shortage of workers in the construction industry. So how drone will help? Drones are being used on job site in a number of ways. Drones can be used to quickly conduct job site inspections, identify potential hazards each day. They can also be used to monitor workers throughout the day to ensure everything is working safely. Drones are being used to take photographs of work progress to create as building models of job sites to keep everyone informed of the changing work condition each day. Drones are also being used to tackle more dangerous jobs like breeze and building inspection. This won't eliminate the need of workers, but it will mean that workers will need to be trained on how to use the technology to perform these tasks. Now, how robots are doing well in the construction industry in advanced phases. Current robots are good to do simple jobs, repetitive tasks, which is why we are seeing things like bricklaying robots or rebate trying robots Once step up, these robots can work continuously to compare tasks faster than human worker without needing to take breaks or to go home for a good night's sleep. Robots don't tire from lifting bricks, applying mortar and setting them in the place, or constantly bending over the rebars. In both these examples, humans are still needed to perform some of the work. Both still required workers to set up robots and get them started. From the big laying robots, a mason is needed to oversee the work, ensuring bricks are correctly placed and clean up to the mortar after they have been set. The rebars tying robots still need humans to correctly place and spare the rebars before it gets into the motion. Instead of replacing workers, most construction robots are to aid and augment a worker's performance, enabling them to be more productive. How autonomous heavy equipments are working nowadays in the current and future demand of the industry. Autonomous heavy equipments using similar technology for, as you see, self-driving cars is currently being used on job site to perform excavation, grading, and site work. These type of technologies allows operators to be completely removed from the machine, allowing companies to do the same amount of work with fewer workers. These machine uses sensors, drones, GPS to navigate the construction site and conduct site work based on 3D model of the terrain to accurately excavate and grade the site. Augment GPS, a combination of on-site based station and satellite can be used to geofence the site and allow autonomous equipment to move around the site with precise accuracy. The benefit of adopting this technology like drone, use of robot, autonomous or self-controlled equipments are twofold. First, with the next decade's worker entering the workforce that has grown up using tablets and smartphones their entire life, so operating these machines will be second nature to them. Secondly, younger workers, regardless of what field they go into, they go they are going to expect to be using technology for from their job sites, as the younger generations are much attached to the latest technologies. So our third major about the part is the last one is collaboration 4.0, which includes some mobile technology and building information modeling. So we will know how mobile collaboration is required. As we mentioned earlier, a major issue in construction projects today is highly fragmented industry with workers, engineers, and equipments distributed around the job site plus offsite stakeholders, including project managers and the customer. It can be hard to get everyone on the same page where a decision needs to be made. Hence, mobile technology and BM, building information modeling, are very helpful in the collaboration of construction projects. Smartphones, mobile apps have made communication and collaboration of projects easier. Instead of driving to the office and for going to meeting, firm can use mobile technology to facilitate a meeting, as we are using this technology for this seminar, to minds that lead to defective conclusion without interrupting the day's works. Being able to communicate in real time, ensuring that any issue on the job site get resolved quickly and effectively, and that even stakeholders can have a stake. Integrated solutions that sync in real time allow different stakeholders to edit note, change drawings, and respond to various steps and as per the project outlines, and share the information with everyone involved with the project at the same time. Now, how building information modeling is helping the construction industry to grow farther and to grow smarter. Building information modeling is a process that incorporates digital representations of buildings in 3D models to facilitate better collaboration among all stakeholders on a project. This can lead for better design and construction of buildings. Changes to the building information model occur in real time. So any changes or updates to be model are instantly communicated to all the team members when they access the model. Everyone is working with the most up-to-date information at the time because the schedules can be simulated. A visual representation of the construction process allows team members to plan out each phase of construction. The type of immersive visualization made possible by virtual reality with building information modeling will lead to better collaboration and communication. Virtual reality will also lead to greater acceptance and implementation of building information modeling. Most virtual reality applications being developed for construction industry using building information modeling as the basis to create virtual environments. With augmented reality, a project manager or contractor could walk through a construction site and easily view the overlay of building information model on top of as-built construction and compare the two. At the same time, they could be accessible and at the same time it could be assessing checklists, completing a daily report using a head-up display. The project manager could instantly take photos or record the augmented reality walkthrough and send it back to the design team for clarification as issue raises. These are the various technologies as per the recent development of Industry 4.0, which can be or which are being integrated in the construction technology in construction industry. So summarizing the technology in construction, the technology adoption, uh, construction firms are starting to come around on tech adoption. Companies that are researching and improving construction technology are reaping the reward with increasing productivity, better collaboration, and completing projects on time under budget, resulting in high profile margin. It is might be tough pill to swallow, but we have gotten to the point where firms are not investigating in new technologies and solutions are no longer staying competitive. Those that are strategically adopting and implementing technology solutions. Construction firms that continue to refuse to innovation are destined to die. Thank you very much. If you have any query, you can connect with me.